Welcome into Tribune Talks. My name is Carson Field, and I'm the sports reporter here at the Powell Tribune. And joining me today, we have a special guest, Jay Novacek, the former University of Wyoming tight end, who played many seasons in the NFL as well, went to 5 Pro Bowls there, and won 3 Super Bowls while playing with the Dallas Cowboys. Jay, thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
First off, Jay, you're from Gothenburg, Nebraska originally. And being from rural Nebraska, what was it that brought you to Wyoming specifically over other programs?
Well, one of the things was they let me run track and field also. And the bigger colleges kind of had to pick football over anything else. So track and field was important to me. And I think I've always said that, all other sports help you become a better football player, but football doesn't help you become better at any other sport.
Al Kincaid was the head coach for the entirety of your career at Wyoming, and he was known for running the wishbone. Despite being part of more of a run-first system, how were you able to just stay patient during college and still make such an impact on that Wyoming offense?
Well, I was very blessed that, we had some really good quarterbacks, and we did throw the ball more than most wishbone teams. And so because of that, and also with the way defenses try to stop them, the wishbone attack, it left you a lot of man-on-man coverage. And that's supposed to be a win-win for any receiver when you get man-to-man. And, I took advantage of that. Quarterbacks trusted in me. And, that's the whole, the passing game is so much of trust and what that quarterback trusts in his receivers, and we had good relationships.
University of Wyoming began its Athletic Hall of Fame in 1993, and that was the year you were inducted. How meaningful was that to you to be part of the first class?
Yeah, it's pretty special. Anytime there's an individual reward, then, in a team sport, it's kind of a selfish deal, and because you want the honor, you might even think you deserve the honor, but without your teammates, you couldn't get the honor. And so to be part of the first one, was very, very special. And to say it was just me, it can't be. Not in any team sport can be just one individual. But I was very honored and blessed to be part of that.
By the 1990s, you were kind of Mr. Third Down, one of Troy Aikman's most reliable targets at the goal line, and a key piece in helping Dallas win 3 Super Bowls in that span. How crucial do you think playing in Laramie was to becoming such a staple in the NFL?
Your previous situations always help you out in later situations. You don't get to, you didn't get all that many opportunities in the passing game, with the wishbone. So you have to be ready whenever that situation came up, and that transfers over into any other time when we got Emmitt Smith, we have Michael Irvin, we have, all these great, talented offensive players, and you have to be able to, when your number's called, have to rise up and mentally get prepared and be ready for any situation. Playing at Wyoming, it was always that, that situation where you run, all of a sudden there's a pass called. Okay, now it's time to step up and do that part of the game. And, just the atmosphere, we didn't have the greatest talent compared to other, major league, your Division I teams. And we play Nebraska, we step up and play them well. Played freshman year, we're at Oklahoma. I didn't make that trip, but the team went out and played. Those are the things to always rise to the occasion that to make yourself better. And practicing and playing games, that's what you have to do all the time.
So you played on the Wyoming Cowboys in college. Then you were on the Dallas Cowboys to end your NFL career, and now you live on a ranch. How strange is it to you that you spent much of your football time with teams with the Cowboys moniker, and now you're quite literally living the Cowboy lifestyle?
Well, that's kind of funny. That it's I've always wanted to. When I was a kid, I always had my dogs, and every now and then, depending on where we were at living, my dad was a football coach, so we moved around a fair little amount, and there were times we were able to have horses, and but I was always, I always wanted to be out in the country, out hunting, fishing, exploring, doing all that stuff when I was a kid, and growing up into the lifestyle that I'm doing now. I've always had that, and so I was kind of that cowboy without actually being a cowboy first. I was more of a cowboy at heart, and then going to the Wyoming Cowboys and touching back on that. I mean, some of the toughest players I ever played with were at Wyoming, and to see that and to learn from that how to be mentally tough no matter what the situation is, that was very important, and it carried me on through with the Cardinals and then with the Dallas Cowboys again. So, I'm living the life I've always kind of dreamed about living, and it's kind of ironic, but it's pretty special.
So your hometown of Gothenburg has under 4,000 people. So how do you hope that you're an inspiration to some athletes in small towns hoping to make it to the biggest stage of their respective sports?
It's you have a number of people, whether in a city or an area, that will be able to make it to college, make it to pros, and go from that area. Sometimes that area produces more than other areas, but with it, there's plenty of opportunities. If you have the mental ability, if you have the positive attitude, if you have confidence in yourself, if you believe in yourself, and you can do things and you work hard, you never know where that takes you.
Jay, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. Stay tuned to the full article about Jay Novacek and his journey from the University of Wyoming to becoming one of the best tight ends in NFL history. Thanks for watching.